Hey, sculpture people. I know we've been drawing lots of little cutesy things, so I wanted to make sure that I continued on with that theme. So today we are going to draw Pusheen in a donut. So if any of you guys don't know who Pusheen is, it's this cute little cat. It's a little gray cat. And she becomes a mermaid sometimes, or she becomes other things. And she likes to eat, and I like to eat. So I figured, why not? Plus, I haven't had a donut in a long time. So I'm missing donuts right now. So get out your piece of paper. I'm going to move this camera up a little bit closer so that way you guys can see. Grab this paper. So let's start with drawing Pusheen. So we're going to have Pusheen in a donut. We need to be able to draw Pusheen first because Pusheen is coming out of the donut. All right, so right like this. Okay, so we're going to start with this little curvy line right here. All right, so I'm going to just darken in my little curvy line so you guys can see it. Here's my little curvy line again. We're going to put the ears on our cat. So they'll have an ear and an ear. So our little Pusheen. I'm erasing this line a little bit so that way it doesn't curve as much. Okay, so then we have our little Pusheen ear. So it's a little curved mountain. It's going to look like this. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So we're going to have two little mountains and a little curved line. Then we're going to bring these curved lines downward. Just like so. And then, oh, this is hard. And then this. So we have two little curved lines that are coming down. All right. So Pusheen has these little stripes that come down over here on the top of her head. So we're going to start with the one in the middle. And you're going to draw that one. And then you're going to draw the one that is over on the side. And you're going to draw the one that is on the other side. So we have these little things right here. Little stripes. And then from the middle, we're going to come right down and we're going to give ourselves a little dot. That way we know exactly where to start for our mouth. So Pusheen's mouth is a little curved line here and a little curved line here. And then a little curved line at the bottom because her mouth is open. She's very excited because she's inside a donut, of course. Then, right even with her nose, she's going to have an eye here and an eye here. So we have our little Pusheen eyes. So right now she looks a little scary. So we have to give her a little shiny and a little shiny. And I'm going to fill in all around the little tiny shiny that I put inside her. So it's just another little circle. I'm going to fill in around it. So here is that. Our little Pusheen. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring it down the bottom of the face because she's stuck inside the middle of a donut. So we're going to bring this part down and we're going to bring this part down just a little bit. And we're going to add a little arm right here. And we're going to add a little arm right here. And then we're going to continue this curved line right through the middle. So we have our little Pusheen. All right, so before we go any further, we're going to go back up here and we're going to put in our little whiskers. So 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. So they cross over on this side, but not on this side. I don't know what the reason is behind that. It's just a little way they draw Pusheen. So far we have this little half cat. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a little line on both sides of our pusheen on where our donut's going to start. So we're putting in our little lines. And we're going to bring our donut out. This is kind of partly where you can start adding all of your own little ideas that you want to do to this. Your donut is going to come out really, really far because we're going to see the sides and the top all at once. So it's going to be like a really huge donut. This donut on this side got a little squishy, a little small. We had to fix that up a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to bring it all the way across. So here is our donut. So before we finish up with our donut, we're going to go back in and we're going to add like the bottom half of pusheen because she's kind of sticking out the bottom half of the donut too. So we need to line up right where, I have to look at this because I feel like that was really wide. Yeah, I was right. Okay. I don't want to make pusheen too extra big. All right, so I put these two little dots in where my little pusheen body is going to come out through the bottom. I tried to line her up the best I could with the top part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this little rounded part here and this little rounded part here. She looks kind of like an alien spaceship right now. I'm going to put in a little leg and another little leg. Remember, pusheen has these tiny little legs and this big giant body. And if she was live in real life, she probably would have to walk around like with a skateboard underneath her so she could roll around because she's a really big cat. So then we have like, okay, so between these two legs, I'm just going to draw a nice rounded curve. This is the bottom half of pusheen. Then pusheen has this cute little tail that always comes out of everything. It's almost like a raccoon tail the way she has it. So she has this cute little tail that comes up and it has these curved lines in it to create that volume that you're creating that like rounded feel. So you have these little curved lines and we have the bottom of pusheen so far. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to decorate this donut. So this donut has all kinds of gloopy frosting. Just like so. And on our frosting, because this would be boring if we didn't add sprinkles. So sprinkles are just ovals. Lots and lots of ovals. You can have a big oval and like a little oval underneath it, like sprinkles are like on top of each other. You can put them on the edges, just like what I'm doing, just so that it looks like you have some sprinkles that are overlapping different areas. You can make them going all different directions. Put lots of little sprinkles on things because we like sprinkles in my house. I'm going to make a sprinkle that's kind of overlapping right over in this area too. You're going to add lots and lots of sprinkles. Put a sprinkle up here and a sprinkle over here. Lots of little sprinkles, maybe some big ones. Just want my pusheen to have lots of beautiful sprinkles. There, so my pusheen is very well. All right, so then pusheen is done. It is up to you to color her. Make your donut as colorful as you'd like. Color your little pusheen, and she doesn't even have to have the same gray colors that pusheen has. You can just make your kitty adorable. All right. Happy Friday.